Hey gang, so let us talk about the products, all of them, all right? So when you're using your shampoo, which is your hydration shampoo, and yes, I use it on hydration on the locks because, by the way, the locks get dry and they be dry and crunchy, right? You don't want that. And you don't want to dry out your scalp. Now, if you have what I would say brand new locks and they're still you got soft hair and they've really only been in a couple of months, you don't have to use conditioner as quite yet because you don't want them to slide out, right? You don't want the slippage and all the things that come with when you get your brand new locks. But once you get them, they're established, you're growing, and you know that they're locked and you're doing good, you use your shampoo and then you use your smoothie repair, which is a very good conditioner for all types of hair. And it just takes that frizz down, moisturizes while it's conditioning your hair, right? And I always suggest for people who are your lock girlies, put it in your hand first, rub it around like you're doing lotion, and then work that into your hair so you're not putting globs of it in one spot in your hair, right? Because it's locks, and so it's got little crevices and places you just want it to be able to rinse out nicely, which this does, which is why I love it so much. But for my loose naturals, this stuff is fantastic because it helps you comb through your hair with your wide brush, right? Super wide, and then it just slicks it on down, lays it down after that shampoo, and it is so good for your hair. Okay, I use this on my clients, and even them little rascals by little peoples that are, don't want their hair combed in the first place, and so their mamas don't be combing their hair and then I have to do it. Guess what? I have my detangler, to detangle ease is what I call it. Spray it all through there and it combs that hair out like a champ. Like a champ. And it smells nice. And so it doesn't make it too hard for me to separate their hair and divide it up and then, and shampoo and everything. So they like that. And as well, leave-in conditioner. Mostly for free naturals. We don't really need it for our lock girlies, right? But some people do. They just like it because it makes these hair smell nice and everything. And then only if your hair is very mature and locked, then you could put it, and again, I say spray it on your hands like a lotion, rub it, emulsify it between your hands, rub it real good, and then place it in your hair. Just kind of tap it through, all around, particularly your ends. If you're not using the rose water, this is the rose water moisturizing spray. Ooh, and it's got such good stimulators in here. It really stimulates your scalp. But you've got to get your ends, y'all. I'm sorry. Now, I know there's some that say, don't put anything on your hair, leave it. It's still hair. Yeah, it's locked, but our hair still needs moisture. It's still hair. It still gets dry. And if you're one of those ones, I see some of the comments, I read the things where their ends are, they're popping off, or you're breaking, or little things. It's because it's dry. Hair it still needs water. And you want it to be soft. Like mine is not. Even can you hear it? Like some people, you can hear their locks, right? You can't, because it's still nice and soft and pliable. No one wants those dry, stiff, crunchy locks. Well, take that back. Some people may. To each his own. Like folks who wear the wicks, that's a very stiff style. Maybe you want it that way. You want it stiff and up and out and all the things. Great. But if you don't, rose water stimulating spray is what you need, and it'll help keep your hair really, really soft and light. It's very light. It doesn't weigh your hair down, so your hair in the wind, it still swings really easy. You don't want anything pulling and weighing down your hair, okay? My products are very lightweight, water soluble. They dissipate nicely and has a really good fragrance. Not too strong, so the fellas don't get freaked out. No, y'all don't like strong smells, and it's not. It's very, very good. But our hair still needs water. especially the ends, okay? Don't want to hear y'all about these ends. You're not wetting your hair enough. And I don't mean drench it. It just needs a mist. But it needs a little bit of oil. Just like if you take a shower, you don't put anything on, your skin is dry and it's itchy and you got the ash, right? Same with the hair. It still needs moisture, okay? All right, so that is my information about my product line. Anyway, it works. Proof is in the pudding. I got a lot of clients. That's what they're on. That's what they use. That's what I use here in the salon. So anyway, have a great week.